So, how are you doing in the aftermath of the tornado? How are you doing physically and mentally?
I would have to say we're surviving through the through God. We are being protected and um, coping through the day through Christ God. That's what I can say. But I don't think any of it would have happened without Him.
I'm just, I'm still confused about a lot of stuff. My brain's still kind of scrambled, but I think we're doing pretty good for being through everything that we've been through, and with a lot of people that's helped us out so much, tremendously, and by God's grace, we're here.
And how are you doing, Isaiah?
Um, Good. I'm just really thankful for and grateful for the people that helped us.
You mentioned in describing what happened that that you didn't have time to get out, and so a neighbor had invited you to go to a shelter. And can you tell me about that? What do you think would have happened if you had tried to go into that shelter?
Honestly speaking, I feel as if my mother did not have to use the restroom, that we would not be sitting here talking to you today. Um, it was kind of too late at the time of trying to get out the house, and grateful to have the neighbor to welcome us to shelter with open arms. And thank God we didn't go out there, because I believe with all my heart that if we did walk out that door at that time, that we wouldn't be talking to you now.
So, what do you need now going forward?
Um, we got a lot of stuff as far as we have the Joshua side that helped us with the apartment for a few months and working on 6 months. Long term, I would like to have us shelter on my property, to be back to normal, to live on our street, to feel safe. Then at the time of, if we get it, if it does happen, just being there and being at home and feeling like one again.
How about you?
Um, I'm just hoping that we can get a home put back together and get going on with our lives like we had been, and and make sure that we have one of those uh, shelters on our property where it's this happens again. It will be a safe zone for us.